Welcome to the Board Review with news about your county government. I'm your host, Tricia Pichette. Today you'll learn about County Commission actions from the March 17, 2020 board meeting. The board approved a resolution Tuesday morning that officially declares a state of local emergency relating to the COVID-19 pandemic. County Manager Bill Beasley signed the declaration March 16th, but it required approval of the board at its next meeting. This resolution will need to be extended multiple times by the board, since the duration of this event is expected to continue for a while. This measure allows the county manager to use all county resources to address the emergency and waives many of the procedures and formalities that the county is normally required to follow for procurement. An interlocal agreement with the City of Auburndale was approved Tuesday for use of tourism development tax funding, the engineering, design, and permitting phase of the Lake Myrtle Sports Complex multipurpose stadium. The board approved the agreement with the Florida Division of Emergency Management for the Standby Power Improvements Phase 2 project. Here to talk more about the project is Polk County Utilities Director Tamara Richardson.
We brought today for board approval a contract with the Florida Department of Emergency Management. During Hurricane Irma, due to the widespread power outages, the county decided to add additional generators to supply power to lift stations. Lift stations collect all the gravity sewage and pump it to the treatment plant. So when power was out, we had to take portable generators, or they have standby emergency generators at each one to continue that power supply, to continue the sewage moving to where it needs to go. So we added some more permanent generators to 23 different lift stations that we identified as being critical, either due to their size and the flow, or due to an environmentally sensitive area, say on the edge of a lake. So we've had 23. Now we've brought in 6 different contracts. This is contract number 5, and this includes 22 of those lift stations have been approved now. The last one is pending. It's where we fully expect it to go through. It's just a little bit more complicated project. So we fully expect to have that one. Well, the county commissioner just approved the contract, so we're going to move forward with the next group of lift stations in the southwest portion of the county.
The board approved a property insurance renewal with Arthur J. Gallagher for about $1.84 million, which is for the period lasting from April 1st through March 31st, 2021. The Real Estate Services Administrator was on hand to discuss this next measure, which is about the purchase of property in conjunction with Lakeland, Bartow, and Polk County Utilities' Potable Water Interconnect project.
We had one item on for regular consideration by the board this morning, which was the purchase of a 2-acre site on the north side of County Road 548, just west of US 98. The 2-acre site would be utilized for a potable water or drinking water interconnect that will be between Polk County's utility services and along with the City of Lakeland Utility, and possibly at a future time the City of Bartow will also be joined in there. That site will allow us to construct the piping infrastructure needed for the interconnect, which would allow the city or the county or the City of Bartow in the future to utilize water from the other districts or from the other municipalities or county. It'll also allow us to be able to put in alternative water resources to service and provide redundancy to the current utility, whether it be the cities or the counties in this case.
The board accepted a performance security bond for Blossom Groves Estates for about $273,000. Several long-term Polk County employees were recognized for their services Tuesday. They included Phyllis Boykin, who is a medical records supervisor in the Fire Rescue Division. She was recognized for 20 years of service. Tina Louise Rowland, who is a parks caretaker in the Parks and Natural Resources Division, was recognized for 20 years of service. Michelle A. Chris, who is a paramedic in the Fire Rescue Division, was recognized for 25 years of service. And Mark A. Glazier, who is a traffic control technician in the Roads and Drainage Division, was recognized for 35 years of service. In public hearings, during the afternoon session, the board held several public hearings on a variety of items. Those items up for consideration included Amendment 1 for the Joint Planning Area and Interlocal Agreement between the City of Auburndale and Polk County was approved by the board Tuesday. The board voted to vacate portions of platted and unmaintained rights-of-way and an alleyway as shown on the plat of Crosby's additional to Lohman. A resolution was approved Tuesday to vacate portions of platted and unmaintained rights-of-way and easements as shown on the map of Eaton's first addition to Eaton Park and W.F. Hallam and Company's map of the farming and trucking lands. The board also approved another resolution to vacate platted and unmaintained rights-of-way as shown on the map of Waverly. The board approved an ordinance that the county require criminal background checks for county employment relating to numerous positions. Well, that wraps up this edition of the Board Review. To keep current with programs and progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We encourage you to watch the next scheduled board meeting at 9 a.m. Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. I'm Tricia Pichette, and thank you for watching.